Hey everyone, here's our math problem for today. Simplify this radical expression. The square root of the quantity square root of 9 minus square root of 8. Obviously, this given radical expression is not in its simplified form because there are radicals under another radical. You can pause the video and see if you can solve this Math Olympiad problem. Now let's solve this problem together. Let's begin by noting that the square root of 9 is 3 and this 8 can be written as 4 times 2. This second term can still be simplified as the square root of 4, which is 2, and we just copy square root of 2 inside the radical. But our problem is we still have this radical expression here under another radical, which means this is not yet our simplified form. So what are we going to do? Let's recall the square of a binomial identity. Our goal is to transform this radicand into the left side of this formula. And we have here trinomial. So let's split this 3 as 2 times 1, and here's what we got. Then let's rearrange the terms so that we can come up with a form similar to the square of a binomial. But as this is written, this is not yet similar to this square of a binomial form. So we are going to let a be equal to square root of 2 and b be equal to the square root of 1 so that we now have this form. This 2 can be written as the square of square root of 2. This 1 can be written as the square of the square root of 1. And since the square root of 1 is just 1, even if I multiply the middle term by the square root of 1, still the value is unchanged. But this form now is exactly the same form as the left side of this formula for the square of a binomial, where our a is the square root of 2. Therefore, this form here is a squared, which is this a squared. This is 2 times this square root of 2 is a, so that's this a. And the square root of 1 is our b, so this is our b. Then the square root of the square root of 1, where b is the square root of 1, and that is this b squared. Now, since this radicand is exactly the same form as the square of a binomial identity, then that radicand is equal to the square of the binomial square root of 2 minus square root of 1, because our a is square root of 2 and our b is square root of 1. Simplifying, this exponent in this radical symbol cancel each other out, we put the absolute value symbol. Now, since the square root of 2 is greater than the square root of 1, then we can just simply remove this absolute value symbol to arrive at our final answer of square root of 2 minus 1 as the simplified form of this given radical expression. Thank you very much, and we hope to see you again in our next video. Bye for now.